All right, Palantir update here on the 4th, big day on Monday, the 6th. That's going to be earnings after the market closes. Let's just go over the weekly first. On the weekly, this hit the top of the range right into a daily supply zone, backed off. And you're back down here to +1 standard deviations. And you are ready to make a move higher, in my opinion. You can see here I have labeled 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking for a fifth wave up here. If we go down to the daily time frame, it's above all moving averages too on the weekly. On the daily time frame, you're at the bottom of the range. You're at -1 standard deviations. You're above every moving average except for the 50 by just a little bit. And it looks great. I would say that this has got to be a fourth wave right now of an ending diagonal. Ending diagonal just means that the fourth wave comes back into the first wave. This is definitely that. If it was an impulse move, I would have liked to have seen this break outside of here. It did hit the 1.61 fib, but then we got this bounce back into what would have been the first wave. So this is definitely a corrective move, and we're starting that fifth wave higher. Now, where can that fifth wave higher go? We have resistance here at 24.25, 25.58, and the resistance here from the third wave between 27.28 and 28.29. So, where would I expect this to go? Probably the top of this parallel line. You can see here, if I draw this parallel line and put it down into the bottom, we hit it basically exactly for this fourth wave too. So you could have done that to see where this ended. This took, I think, 3 months and about 16 days, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. It comes out to, if this takes about the same amount of time, it would take us to about June 23rd, which is right up here at 33.28. That would be my target, 33.28. So something like this, basically. That's what I'm looking at right there. If this pattern follows the same structure, it looks like an ending diagonal. You do have some resistance, like I said. You're above all the moving averages. Everything looks great. You're at the bottom of the range. Should be ready to go. On smaller time frames, I would say you're probably in some kind of third wave. So this is definitely got to be. It could be a starting diagonal too. No, I don't think so. I think you're at wave 1 right here. And then you're in the middle of a third wave. So this is going to be some kind of third wave. And then earnings is obviously going to decide where this goes. I don't know the implied move. I could have looked at that, I guess. But we'll see how far this goes with earnings. I think you're in the middle right now of some kind of third wave of a third wave. And that's usually the longest wave. So if earnings are really good, this could go much higher like that. All I know is that I'm looking for 5 waves up there to 33.28, potentially by June 28th or June 23rd. It doesn't have to hit the edge of this. It could just come here into the middle like this and take a lot longer. It could just be something like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 like that too. But just going by what's happened already, I'm going to say 33.28 by June 23rd makes the most sense. So really that's all there is to say about it right now. It just comes down to earnings. As long as earnings are good, then this should be going higher. You should be looking at whatever that is, 23, 33. You're looking at about a 50% gain. Let's see. We'll just say 33. Yeah, you're looking at a pretty solid gain there. You're looking at about a 30-35% gain, something like that. So that's pretty much all I got in this video. The only thing I will say though is once you get up here, you get into weekly supply. as long as it breaks these daily supply zones. Once you get up into the weekly supply, you're going to want to be looking for selling covered calls, buying protective puts, or just selling your position. One of the three options right up in this box, that is where you're going to want to take some profit or do something like that, because again, this hit 2 standard deviations. If we get up to 33 bucks, it's going to be at like 3 standard deviations in the weekly. And that's going to be a sell spot. Even if this does become the next Apple, Microsoft, whatever, there's going to be some pullbacks coming after we hit this box. So I'm going to leave it at that. That's pretty much it for this update. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe if you're not already. And I'll keep you updated. I'll probably do an update maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. Let's see what happens after earnings. All right, have a good weekend.